Hi, I'm here with West End DJ. I'm Cenk from Elektron Music Machines, and I'm here to show you the new machine that we have here, the Analog 4. It's a 4-track analog synthesizer. The oscillators are analog, the filters are analog, and the overdrive circuits between the filters are analog as well. The LFOs, the amps, the FX, the sequencer is of course digital. So I'll let you hear what it sounds like. You've got like a mini keyboard here, so you can play in sounds. And these are the raw waveforms. And you can make them faster by tuning it and adding pulse width and stuff. And each of the oscillators offer you a sub-oscillator as well. Now, I'll feed in the second oscillator as well. So you can hear it, yeah, there you go. And you can change the tuning of it. Now let's get to the filter section. You've got 2 filters, they're analog as well. And you've got an overdrive circuit in between. This is the first filter here. And this is the overdrive. Yep, and now this is the second filter, which is a bit more prominent than the first one. And the second filter is different because it's a multi-mode filter. So you can have like band pass, high pass, and also a peak filter as well. You can really work those low ends. Yeah. So, and also you've got 2 envelopes which you can assign any of the parameters on the synthesizer. So you can like assign the pitch, do all these type of analog type of sounds as well. You've got 2 LFOs, and each of the LFOs can be assigned to 2 destinations. For example, like this. Let's see what's happening. Yep. And the LFOs can be really fast, so they can go into the audio range. So yeah, you can do all those weird sounds. Let's get to the sequencer now. So we have the sequencer here. So you got 4 tracks, and each track has got a sequencer, and it's very similar to the sequencer of our other products, like the machine drum, the Octatrack, or the Mono Machine. You just put your steps in, and then you press play, and then it will play the steps like a very basic step sequencer, but with an important twist. So now, the twist here is that, set this up like this. Yep. Each of the notes can have different filter settings, oscillator settings. Basically, any of the parameters can be different. Let's say you want a different filter setting here, and a different one here. And maybe change the oscillator tuning as well. And maybe just for this hit you want to add reverb or delay. So it's possible to do all this animation in the sequence. And also you have the mini keyboard here, which is very helpful when you're sequencing your patterns. You can just like hold the note you want to edit and then select which note that you want to play for that step. So it's very handy and creative too. Now I'd like to go to the second track, and then add like a beat to it. One change here is that we have, compared to the other machines, that you can store presets of your sounds. So I've got loads of sounds here, that all these sounds, but I want to concentrate on drum sounds. So these are the snares and I want to use this kick. So I load that in and put steps like this, and it should be playing like that. So now on the same track I can add hi-hats and snares without using the other track. So one track can have more than one sound in a way. So I hold it, I hold the step that I want, and I select snare, and there you go. And then add it like this. And then I can add hi-hats as well. And then maybe add different kicks here as well. And change it to snare too. And you've also got an arpeggiator as well that you can use. So let's use it on this sound. Yep, this sound should be okay. I can also real-time record. So if I click these two, the light starts flashing, and when I press it will record for me. So this is like the basic type of thing that you could make on the analog. On top of all this, once you've got like a melody, a pattern going on, you have the performance page where you can assign 5 parameters for each of the knobs. So in one page you can control like 50 parameters of your tracks here. So it's a very useful tool to change the sound altogether. Let's try that now. Let's have just the bass line playing. So I go into the edits and select track 3 for the knobs that I want to edit. Let's say I want to change the oscillator, tuning, the filter, and delay as well at the same time while changing one knob. Where is it? Yeah, there it is. With one knob you're changing more than one parameter. This is really useful when you have, you know, multiple sounds and a pattern that you want to change drastically. And also it works really well with the Octatrack or the machine drum, or, you know, if you have another Elektron unit, show you that as well. Obviously the audio is going into the Octatrack so that I can affect the audio. So this is the type of sound that you can make with the analog and combine with the Octatrack. Thank you for watching. You can get your Elektron products at West End DJ. Thank you.